Are you wondering how to rank your website images on Google image search engine? In this video, I'm going to show you the best practices that you can follow on your WordPress or non-WordPress website to rank your website's images higher in the Google image search engine. Hey guys, my name is Raman and welcome to WEBP Digital channel. And in this video, I'm an online marketer, and over 5-6 years I have seen major changes to Google image search engine and how they actually crawl the website, how they actually rank your website's images on their search results. So I have been using these 4 or 5 practices to actually rank my clients' website images to their Google image search engine. So if you want to know, just follow following best practices methods to actually rank your website's images on Google image search results. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that red button to boost our morale to post more and more videos like this. So let's get started. So first thing, what is Google image search engine and why it matters to you? Suppose you are searching for some term related to your website, like cute dog pics or something like that, right? And if you search for this particular keyword, you will see this particular column that gives you an overview of images for cute dogs. So Google actually add that snippet to their image search results or their search pages to actually give a more exposure to what you are looking for. And here, as you can see, images for cute dog, and it is a snippet in their search engine. And if you click on images for cute dog, you will find all these images that actually indexed on their image search results. So why does it matter? See, it adds various things to your website as an SEO perspective. The more images Google crawl or rank or index on their search pages, the more authority you build on your website. That's right. Second is, you will get a lot of traffic to your website. Whenever someone see an image on the Google search result, they click on it and it will redirect to their website just like that. And the third is, you will get the more trust score. You will get more trusted by the Google. The more images they rank on the search engine of your website, the more you get the trust from the Google itself. So the more trust you get from the Google, that means your new content or even your old content tends to rank higher than other competitors or your competitors. So that's the 3 main reasons why you actually should care about Google image search results. So I think that's the enough for as an SEO perspective. Now moving forward to the best practices you can actually amend on your WordPress images or website images to rank higher in search results. First is obviously adding an alt text. Alt tags are attached to the image tag that represent the description of the image itself. Alt text actually designed first for the visually impaired users or the screen readers that who are actually can't see or read, and they can actually know what that particular image is all about. So for that purpose, see, here is the image tag for or HTML image tag for your website. Here is the image source, which starts with the image source of or URL of your image, and next is alt text. Alt text is the description, as I've said earlier, description that describes your images and the image dimensions here. So why does it matter? As I've said, it matters for the crawlers, for the visually impaired users, because Google trusts your website that you're actually using an alt text to give an overview of your images, which help them to give more trust or authority to your website's pages such that it will rank higher in the search results. So that's why it actually the most important factor ranking your image is in their search result or any search result. So crawler actually reads this particular text, which is the alt tag girl in a jacket, to rank your image on the search result accordingly. So if we search an alt text of any of these images, to actually know that, just right click on it, click on inspect element and select this selector and select any images in their search result like this. As you can see, the alt text it has written like this. See, the alt text is 500 plus cute dog pictures HD, and if you just match it with the search term, which is the cute dog pics, here is the cute dog keyword being entered in the alt text. So it's actually the best way to add alt text to your images like that. So that's how Google actually crawl your website, and that's how actually Google crawl your images and index that according to the alt text and index them on their search results. So that's the main factor of, or I will say, the best practice for Google Images SEO or search engine optimization. And in the next part is using the right file type. Obviously, speed content is king, as we know. Also, now Google loves the more fastest, the more you tend to rank higher. Also, Google loves the speed. Okay, and in this impatient world and in this mobile friendly world, you should have a fast loading website. And for the fast loading website, you should have an image that has its size reduced. And to reduce any size, as we see in the old school, to reduce any image size, it requires the lossless quality, right? It needs to be lossless quality, and for that part Google has introduced in 2010 a format for the web. If you follow the second link in the description box, which redirects to this particular page, which tell you the image format for the web. As it says, WebP is modern image format that provides superior lossless and lossy compression for the images, and it says that it will be 26% smaller than PNGs, JPGs and other formats. But if we see a chart, as you can see in the screen here, by Have Camera Will Travel, that posts travel images, and that actually matters a lot to them to index their images in their search engine. They actually put a test on their images. First is, as you can see, JPG original, and it has the 2 dimension. First is 800 pixel and a 2000 pixel here, and for that part, as you can see, it has converted to the 80% quality of to WebP, which is lossless. So they have seen the reduction, marginal reduction is seen from the 67% to 85%. So where the original is about 384 KB and it is reduced to 123 KB, so it is about 68% reduction. So that's a marginal, and it will help you to rank or reduce your file. So you should use WebP format, and if you want to convert it to your own, and if you want to convert all your blog images to the WebP format, then you can use the WebP converter, as you can see in the links there. You can just click on it and download according to your operating system. Or if you want to use a plugin for the WordPress, then you can use 2 plugins I will suggest you. First is WP Rocket. So if you go to the plugins page here, as you can see, and go to the WP Rocket. WP Rocket is a cache plugin which helps you to load your website faster. So it has a media section where you can use the WebP compatibility, so it will start catching WebP images, but you need to convert that to WebP, and for that part I suggest you to use Imagify plugin, and it's actually the most awesome plugin which I have used for my website or my client's website, because it converts each and every blog images to the WebP format. As you can see, if we go to the settings of the Imagify, you should follow third link in the description box, which is Imagify, and it will redirect to the Imagify plugin page. You can download that and sign up for the account, because it will help you a lot by converting your blog images to the WebP format and also reduce the page sizes. So here is the general settings. As you can see, the auto optimize on the upload and backup original file. You can also backup original files, because if you lose some data, or if you don't want that quality, or if you are quality specific person and you don't want that quality, then you can use backup original images to restore that particular image. And you have also optimization, create WebP version of images. So you should start creating a WebP version of images, and as soon as you start converting, and it will create a WebP version, also backup your original file. So that's, I think, a win-win situation for you. So that's how to convert your file to WebP images. So now moving forward, the third part, which is actually the crucial part, which is using a CDN for image delivery. Why you need to use a CDN? As you can see, it's a content delivery network, which is a server network that delivers content to user based on their geographical location. As you can see a chart in front of you, as you can see, the origin is somewhere in the Europe, and if your user is from the US and your site is hosted on the Europe server, then it will take longer to load that faster, right? What if the user is there and it will get data delivered from the US itself or nearest their geographical location? That where CDN comes in, and the CDN can actually improve your website loading speed or reduce your loading speed, and it helps you to actually give your users a peace of mind, because they don't have to wait for 2 or 3 or 5 10 seconds for the page to load. So it will help you to load faster. As you can see in the graph here, original will be in Europe, as user may be in Africa or Canada or somewhere else, and they can use CDN services. They can cache all your files, all your images, and they can easily deliver that cached images to nearest to that particular server. So that's how you can actually improve your image delivery to your users. Okay, so next question may be coming on your mind, why you need to apply a CDN to your image delivery or reduce your page sizes, what I'm talking about recently, what I'm talking about a few minutes ago. Because there is a new blog by Google that gives you an overview on June 28, 2022. You will find the link in the description box, and when you open it, it says Googlebot and the 15 MB thing. What they say here is, we have documented that Googlebot only ever sees the first 15 megabytes when fetching certain file types. So whenever Google actually index or start crawling your website, they just sees the first 15 MB thing. So you need to optimize your website accordingly, such that your page size actually reduce to this level and add as many pages to your domain and in a lower sizes, such that it will index more and more pages onto the search engines. So it will give you more exposure, give you more authority, and give you the trust score, and give you a prioritized ranking in the search results. And now you may be wondering how to actually know the page size of your web page, right? Just for example, let me go to any page here. Just open any blog here and go to the inspect element or enter F12 key. You will see this particular console or a web developer option, and here you need to go to the network. You will not see anything, just reload this page, and when you reload this page you will find the page size. Here is the URL slug of my page, and the page size is 474B, so it's not even a 1 KB. So that's how you can actually get Google bot or any bot to rank your website faster. And if they see the page size is not that enough, and if they see the page size is not that bigger, and they love that part because it helps them to index more and more relevant pages on their search engines or search pages. That's what I want to tell you, the importance of 15 MB by Google. So next thing is to make your website mobile responsive. Obviously in today's world, when 63% of searches come from the mobile traffic, and if you see a chart here on the screen, that 62.06 of all website traffic come from people using mobile devices. As you can see along from the Q1 of 2015 to Q1 of 2021, here is the data you can see from the rises from the 20% to 60%, and if you see the graph is going upwards, and it may be coming a time in the near future that it will rise to 80%, 90%. So your website should be mobile responsive. So how to know your website is mobile responsive? Just go to your website and just minimize your browser like this, and if you see your website perform normally when resizing that like that, or then your site is mobile responsive. Or you can just use the inspect element here and just select the sizes like here, and here is the dimensions that includes the mobile ones, so you can just browse that and just know like that. Or you can use a tool from our site, just search for the WEBP mobile responsive checker, or just go to the SEO tool and mobile friendly test, and if you just click on any or enter any URL, it will give you the result if it's your website is mobile responsive or not. Or you can also use Google's own mobile friendly test. So when you just search for the Google mobile friendly test, and it will land on this page, just click on the test URL and give it a minute or two. It will tell you if your mobile is responsive or not. If your website is not responsive, then you should get your website responsive from a designer, or you can use mobile friendly themes out there in the WordPress repository. So that should be your first goal. So now moving forward to another practice you can follow is adding your attachment or images to sitemap. Sitemap is a file which is added to Google Search Console, such that they will recognize the type of URL or structured data like that and add your images to their search engine. So how you can do that? You can just download Rank Math plugin. You can follow the description in the link in the description box. Just sign up for the account and download that plugin. It's actually the best SEO plugin out there for the WordPress users. So in the next part, go to this Rank Math option here. Just mouse over to it. You will find all the settings here. If you go to the dashboard, you will find all features of it, and it covers 99% of your SEO strategy in this particular plugin. So you have a link counter, instant indexing, you have analytics, you have structured data into it. I will create another video about it and review it in detail, that how worthy it is for your website. And for this, what you need to do is go to this sitemap setting to include your images on the sitemap, and go to this attachment, and here include in sitemap. So whatever the attachment you have, obviously attachment is images, so whatever your attachment have, it will be indexed here. So I don't think you need to index in sitemap if your website is not about image specific. Like if you're a photographer, then please go ahead and add your images to the sitemap, and it will tell you to crawl more and more images to their image Google search engine. So that's about it. That's one of the ways you can actually add your images to the sitemap. So if you don't have a WordPress, then you can follow along various sitemap tools out there to create your own sitemap, and one of ours are there, which is the sitemap creator. Just go to the SEO tools or search Google WEBP sitemap generator. Here is XML sitemap generator. Just enter your domain and it will start downloading all the URLs related to your domain, and you can just generate sitemap. If you want to know more about it, I will put the link in the description box about the blog URL where you can learn the same. So that's about it. That's how you can actually add your images to sitemap to let Google Search Console or Google bots crawl your website faster, and it will be easier for them to index them into their Google image search engine. Now I want to tell you what things you should avoid. You should avoid copyrighted images. If you have downloaded from somewhere which is highly copyrighted, like from stock images, and you have downloaded from illegally from somewhere else, then you can get a Google penalty. So please don't download copyrighted images. I know it won't affect you initially, it will start getting traffic because the content is not yours, but afterwards, after a few months, 3 months, when someone or owner of that copyrighted images report to Google, then your site will get banned, get penalty, and then you won't be able to reverse it. So don't use copyright images, right? And the next is to use descriptive image file name. That's also very important. See, whenever you create an image or create a tutorial image or any image, or maybe you have shot something, then you should rename that image to a specific file name. It does tend to rank higher than other file. So how to actually do that? You, even if you have created something for your blog images, or even if you are a photographer, rename that images to your desired name. Just rename. How to rename it? Just select that image, like F12. Let me just give you an overview. Go to the downloads, and here is the image I want to upload it to my blog. And to upload this particular image, here the name is r.png, and I want to rename it to actually identify by Google crawler, and it tends to rank higher. So to rename that, you just need to press F2 and just rename about it, like what that image is all about. So it's about odd even function. So whenever you type that and upload that, that image is categorized as a valid file name, and it may get prioritized to rank higher, and Google bot actually can rank higher. So Google bot can just read your alt text and also the file name, and if it does match, then yes, it does give you one of the ranking factor for your images. Next thing is, what you need to keep in mind is that relation of your page content with images. So your page content should be related to your images. Obviously, if your images all about dog food brands or something like that, and the images in that particular blog is not about the dog food, then obviously it doesn't rank any higher in search engine. So you should get or add only related images to your content. Obviously, whenever you write a blog or a website or anything, you should add only related images, not unrelated. So you should avoid taking these steps. So that's all about it. That's how you can use these best practices to keep in mind and follow in your daily SEO life. So I hope you have learned something from this video, and if you have learned something from this video, then click the like button, and if you want to just read this out and share it with your friends, use the share button. Or if you want to learn it with me, and if you want to watch more videos just like this in the future, then click the subscribe button. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.